Hello, all. I am back once again with more of this Batman Arkham Knight vlog. Yep, I'm going to be playing the game again. Playing it some more, finishing where I left off. Well, not completely finishing, but doing more of where I left off when I last was doing this, vlog on this game. It's over 10 years old. It's hard to believe. Yep, we're going to be doing another Riddler challenge here. I tell you, that's the worst design of the Riddler yet. Yeah, he just looks like some retired teacher or something. He's wearing like a Hawaiian shirt. I said, Hawaiian shirts were more of the Joker's thing. I always kind of thought. I mean, the Joker did wear a Hawaiian shirt in the Killing Joke comic when he shot and gave Barbara Gordon that tepigram or memigram or whatever, and like crippled her. Yeah, that's like, yeah, well, like I said, Joker crippled Barbara Gordon and he wore that Hawaiian shirt. Didn't really know exactly what I was thinking, but anyway, yeah, I gotta get the Batmobile on that question mark button. Oh wait, I have to do it over there too. Oh gosh, it slightly slipped my mind. Alright, we won't do any leveling up right now. We need to save those XP points for more enhancements later. Alright, we made it all the way over there. Riddler challenge complete. Okay, the pressure pad is over there. I didn't see it there for a minute. Well, now it's appeared, so I can go over there and step on it. Whoa. I hit the wrong button. I meant to hit the. Yeah, I did. Well, actually, I did hit the right button. I just hit it prematurely. Yeah, I've actually met the lady that voices Catwoman in this game, Grady Lyle. Yeah, she also voiced Princess Azula in Avatar. She voiced Black Canary in Batman Brave and the Bold. She's actually a pretty nice lady. Told her I was playing this at the time. She told me that she hopes that I get her out of the collar. Well, I'm going to be showing that on this video again. I know I played this game on this channel once before, but that was years back. Yep, it's the beginning of spring too. Weather's going to be warming up. The days are a little longer. It doesn't get dark until about like 7:45, 8 o'clock now. At least where I live. I live in Southwest Virginia, so yeah. And sorry I haven't been uploading frequently. I've been pretty busy, but since I already got my HUD renewed and all my inspections out of the way, I should be able to upload more frequently now. And I'll be going beyond just gaming videos. I'll also be talking more about like music and movies and stuff like that too. Yeah, I know I have more of my Beatles I mean, not interviews, but my Beatles reviews. Like talking about the Beatles and all that. And what I know of them and my favorite albums by them and all that. I know I still have that. I still have the rest of that review to finish. I know how to solve this one. Oh man.
Eddie wouldn't show me whatever deranged parlor game he's got waiting behind that door until you arrived.
And I'll get you out of that collar. Okay, Batman goes here, and Catwoman comes over here. Okay, let's see here if I can remember that code. Okay. 3, 1, 4, 5. Alright. Now we gotta read the code for Catwoman. 1, 3. Okay, 1, 3, 5, 2. Oh, yeah. Not bad. What reflexes Catwoman has. A little like Mario from Mario 64. And I mean that in a good way. I mean that as a compliment. Yeah, I sure hope I'm not catching a cold or any of that, gosh. I had a cold last holiday season, and man, it wasn't bright. Yeah, I mean, if I can get by this year without getting a cold or sick or whatever, man, I think that would be awesome if I could, like, have, like, 1 year, at least 1 year off having, like, a respiratory illness. I know this is that time of year to catch a cold because of pollen in the air and it just being the springtime. I mean, it's been a couple of years since I've last gotten a spring cold. Well, actually, it's been more like 3 years since I've had one. And we still need to find more of the Riddler's trophies and all that before we can officially defeat him. He won't let us defeat him unless all those riddles are solved and trophies are found. Oh, looks like we have another side mission afoot here. Firefly, Garfield Lens. One of the most emotionally reactive supervillains out there. Oh. Come on, I can't lose them. And that Spider-Man game on the PS4, that one that came out back in 2018. It's like, that Shocker mission was obviously like one of those hot pursuit missions similar to this. You could kind of tell that this is like one of the battles in a video game that kind of influenced that part. Although I'm sure there have been plenty more over the years. There's even that other Spider-Man game on like the PS1 where Spider-Man's doing that with Venom pretty much, but it's more like a race thing in Venom's mind. All right. One of the Riddlers. You're going to be crawling here in a minute. Okay, we've got more Riddler trophies and clues on the map. Okay. Okay.
Got it. Knight's transmitting from the Miyagani tunnel network.
Glad to be of assistance, Mr. Wayne. While you're here, we've been working on some further upgrades for your car. Let me know where you'd like us to focus our efforts. I'll be in touch as soon as it's ready. If there's anything else you need, I'll be here all night. It's not like I can leave. Take care, Mr. Wayne. You know where to find me.
Alfred, I've traced the Arkham Knight to the Miyagani tunnel system.
Excellent news, sir. But I detected a significant drone presence in the area. It would be folly to engage them without the Batmobile.
Noted.
Shall I open the south entrance?
Hold off until I get there, Alfred. No one knows about this.
Okay, gotta avoid these rioters. But they're already afraid. So it looked like it was no trouble getting out of there.
Status update. Entrance armor disabled.
Alfred, I'm at the tunnel entrance. Open the doors.
Just a moment, sir. I'm accessing the building's security mainframe.
Have you made any progress on the cure?
Getting there. Hey, I haven't heard from Barbara for a while. Is she okay?
She's fine. She's working on something for me. It's important.
But she's safe, right?
Don't worry, Tim. Just keep working on that cure.
How very me of you. See why he didn't tell him after old Chimbo's terrible reaction. The way that little sidekick of yours does, maybe she wouldn't have got not in the first place. There's dark, Ross.
We meet again, Arkham Knight. Or more like Arkham Knight's thinking we meet again, Batman. It'll never be your city. Kind of ironic how this game came out the same year as the Force Unleashed, and that the Arkham Knight does have a few things in common with Kylo Ren / Ben Solo. Yeah, you know, it's another incarnation of Jason Todd. It's like in the Arkham universe, he was the Arkham Knight before he was the Red Hood, more or less. Or at least it kind of seems like it. Okay. He's getting away.
The driver isn't the Arkham Knight, but he'll know where I can find him.
Where is the Arkham Knight?
You won't find it.
Think I didn't know you were tracking my broadcast location? As a legend, Batman, I know how you think. Chains up. I know how to think.
Where is he?
With Barbara Gordon. She's ours now. Can you imagine what the Knight's going to do to her? No, you can't do this.
Time for Batman to get serious with his interrogation skills. Especially since he's got the Joker within him.
Where is he?
He's gone to see the low man, the Penguin. He's supplied the safe houses for the attack. The Knight's going to pay him for his services. That's it. That's all I know.
Remember something else?
He uses a refrigeration company as a front. It trucks weapons throughout the city.
What's it called?
North. North refrigeration.
Thank you.
Alright, looks like we're doing business with Penguin now for the short term.
Alfred, I need you to find out everything you can about Nord Refrigeration.
Of course. May I inquire why?
Penguin's supplying arms to the Arkham Knight, and right now, he's the best lead we have to finding Barbara.
I'll look into it right away, sir. I can see Mr. Fox is trying to contact you.
Lucius,
Mr. Wayne, your new Batmobile upgrade is ready to deploy. The Batwing is en route to Grand Avenue.
sir, I've discovered the exploit the Arkham Knight was using to broadcast via your gauntlet. Rest assured that all our communications are securely encrypted. Try locking out to prevent further disruptions.
Keep the channel open, Alfred. The more he talks, the more I know about him.
Very well, sir.
We just tracked a fast-moving aircraft heading in on Grand Avenue. This thing just pulled a J-turn, clocking in at 12 Gs. I don't know anything that can do that.
I do. Show it what it needs to go.
The Orb Theater.
Virus overrides the friend-or-foe identification system of militia drones. An infected drone will target other drones instead of the battle. Deployed at higher weapon energy levels, this will affect multiple enemy targets.
Strikes on multiple friendlies.
You know, when it came to the Bat computer on Batman the Animated Series, like the initial stages of the show at least, I know it had Richard Mall, the same guy who voiced Two-Face and Harvey Dent. in the animated series. It's like, you know, the Bat computer actually sounded like Harvey Dent before he transformed into Two-Face. What if Batman probably just recorded a conversation with Hardy and gosh, Harvey, not Hardy. Man, why did I call him Hardy? Man, my word. Like I said, when I get excited, my words don't come out right sometimes. But anyway, yeah, like with Harvey Dent, you know, what if Batman just like recorded him and like programmed that computer to talk like Harvey Dent before he turned into Two-Face? After all, you know, in the DCAU canon, Harvey Dent was Bruce Wayne's best friend before he became Two-Face, pretty much. They grew up together and everything. But Bruce never told Harvey his secret about being Batman. Even though it was almost out of the bag thanks to Hugo Strange and that strange secret of Bruce Wayne episode. That's absurd. I know Bruce Wayne. If Batman is Bruce Wayne, I'm the King of England. I just voiced Two-Face my own way. I have a little bit of a, I don't know, my throat's kind of got like, almost like it's like a sore throat's kind of trying to form, but not. So I can't really do that really gravelly Richard Mall DCAU Two-Face voice. That's the whole thing about like a lot of the Two-Face actors over the years, is that a lot of times they knew how to like place in that duality nature of Two-Face. Like, you know, Two-Face, he can, you know, be political, liberal, and reasonable one minute, and then the next minute he will turn to like evil and just like kind of a more objective manner. It's all up to the coin also at the same time, which one he goes along with. And we gotta chase a APC commander who's working under the Arkham Knight's authority. Okay, where to go next?
Let's see what Nightwing's got on North Refrigeration. If I find Penguin, I'll find the Arkham Knight.
Whoa. Yeah, I was looking at the time for the clip. Looks like it's.
Still lurking around on rooftops. You shouldn't have come here. Not tonight. Are you kidding me? When I heard about North Refrigeration, tell me what you know.
Penguin's using freezer trucks to smuggle weapons out of Bloodhaven. I think he's stockpiling arms right here in Gotham. The question is where.
Cobblepot's the best lead we have on Barbara. I need to find that weapons cache. If I can intercept one of his trucks, it'll lead me right to it.
He was once a Robin and now he's a Raven. Kind of the whole point of Nightwing over Robin.
You didn't really think I'd come here without a plan, did you?
You're needed back in Bloodhaven.
Come on, Bruce. Let me help. You can't do it all on your own.
It's too dangerous. I won't risk losing anyone else. Bloodhaven needs you.
All right. I can take a hint. But if you want to keep tabs on that truck, you're gonna need this. It's a prototype straight out of R&D. You'll find it on other sides. See you around, Bruce.
Okay. Time to get down to business.
Disruptor sabotage ammo. I've only got 3 shots. I should pick my targets wisely.
Joker, you're not really there, you're dead. And at the same time, inside myself, you're my subconscious talking. It's like you practically hijacked my subconscious when you ejected at me with that stuff before you died over in Arkham City. Not long after Clayface killed Talia. Well, actually, it was Joker that killed Talia, not Clayface. Even though Talia thought she killed the Joker himself. I mean, herself. Oh, gosh. And my words aren't coming out right, but I get excited sometimes. I know I haven't really done a gaming vlog in a few weeks, so yeah, but this should be the norm before too much longer, though, for me again. Gotta knock on that van and chase the Penguin's henchman to his hideout.
A truck full of weapons and explosives. I can use the Disruptor's tracker ammo to tag the vehicle and follow it across Gotham. I better tag the truck.
Oh man, I almost forgot. I'm getting ahead of myself. I've beaten this game a number of times, so it kind of goes without saying that I'd kind of be that way sometimes. But that's the thing, you know, we don't want to get too far, but we don't want to get too close either, because if we're too close, they'll automatically detect Batman and the mission will fail. the key is to keep Batman up in the air when it comes to these, henchmen of the Penguin. When they're in their van with North Refrigeration, you keep Batman up in the air as much as possible, but do not let them get away, of course.
Anyone follow you?
Batman tried, but we scared him off.
Yeah, right. Get your ass in there. The boss wants to talk. He said don't be late.
I'm more worried about Two-Face. I don't buy this alliance crap. Still, I'd rather work for Two-Face than Scarecrow. That guy scares the hell out of me. Yeah, he's done something with his face. Something nasty. My plan is to stay as far away from Scarecrow as I can. The roof is heavily protected. This must be Penguin's hideout. What do you think he did to his face? Oh, here. Show us you a word I say. Oh, yeah, sorry. I was just thinking. What about getting out of this damn city? Look at it. Gotham, the worst city in America. It's not that bad. Come on, take another look. You see anything worth saving? Me? I'd burn this place to the ground and start again.
That's another one down. All right, they're all down and out. Now to confront the Penguin, Oswald Chesterfield Cobblepot.
We've been working with the other freaks to take down the Bat together. I know. It's been hard.
Let Penguin have his conversation with his gang. This is more money than I can even count, as Marv from Home Alone would say to that.
Gotham's ours for the taking. And I am going to
Poor choice of words. Looks like you were a little too cocky for your own benefit.
We can't let any of these weapons get onto the street. This cache needs to be destroyed.
Explosive gel, we already got selected, so go in here and spray the explosive gel on the main part of the weapons cache and blow it to smithereens.
We must have other caches in the city. Search this place for evidence. It should help us locate more of Penguin's refrigeration trucks.
Yep, because he's got a few weapons caches. Come on, man. I didn't mean to spray it there. What it was, I had Batman standing too close. That's why he sprayed on that other location. Yeah, I get where I messed up now.
Alfred, find out everything you can about Simon's dad.
Pharmaceutical magnate. Of course, sir.
Oh, wait. Okay, the exit. Yeah, I gotta find the exit. It's. Aha. Slipped my mind where the exit was. Typically, when I replay these games, I usually play Arkham City because I think it's the best one of the series. I even play the original regular Arkham Asylum too. Alright. Now we can use it. Like I said, sometimes I'm a little one step ahead at times too, even though I kind of forget some things. I'm one step ahead of some other stuff too. Seeing as the fact that some things in this game are pretty linear, it doesn't strike me as odd that you have to be like on the mark or you can't do something too soon or too late. Yeah, I know. When I was talking about Resident Evil Requiem in my review the other day, I called it linear, but it's linear. Yeah, linear is how you say that word. My vocabulary isn't really the best all the time, but
Alfred, what do you have on Simon Stagg?
Now let's see. CEO of Stag Enterprises, a company that specializes in advanced medical research and development.
I'm heading to Stagg's airships now. Scarecrow was on his way there, and that's our only link to finding Barbara.
The threat analysis indicates that Founders Island is covered by the militia's long-range radar and missile launchers. The Batmobile will be detected and targeted as soon as you cross the bridge.
Don't worry, Alfred. I'll go in on foot and stick to the rooftops. Find me the schematics of those airships.
Right away. Best of luck, sir.
alright, time to go to Stag's airships. Those two Zeppelins in the air right ahead. Yeah, but it looks like we have a little bit of disruption on the way there.
Alfred, I found another body. The mutilation pattern looks to be identical to the previous murder.
Then it appears Gotham does indeed have a serial killer in its midst. And here I was thinking this evening couldn't get any worse.
Alright, time to focus on Batman's real detective abilities here, let alone.
An irregularity on the victim's chest. It appears to be a birthmark, quite distinctive.
Bullet.
Lodged deep in the upper bicep. This type of ammunition is predominantly used with a hunting rifle that hasn't been manufactured in over a decade. The left foot is missing several toes. The site of amputation suggests the removal of none.
Robert Kincaid.
Frostbite. Alfred, I've ID'd the victim as Robert Kincaid.
He was a microbiologist who worked for Stag Enterprises. Many believe the shooting was connected to Kincaid's knowledge of controversial research, although that remains unverified. He took a teaching post in Atlanta, which is where he was reported missing.
Another person taken from outside the Gotham area.
A significant detail, sir.
So are these words written beside the bodies. Try and find a connection between the two victims I've found, Alfred. There has to be something linking them together.
I'll try my best, sir.
Okay. Yep, and you could still hear Man-Bat roaring as he flies over Gotham City, all three islands. Yeah, or perhaps you have twice the fear in you because you've got not only Batman to worry about, but Scarecrow too. They're two sides of the same coin of fear, after all.
The militia have captured Stagg's airship and set up a watchtower with sentry guns. Looks like it's controlled from that central command point. I need to take it out. That soldier is equipped with a device that can track my detective mode systems. If I use it for too long, he'll be able to pinpoint my location and alert the others.
Can you imagine Stagg's face
It's one down. I took out the drone man. I don't think so, buddy. Well, there aren't very many of you left, so your success will be short term. Alright, that's all of them dealt with.
Okay, I've taken out the militia. Now to disable the tower. I'm at the airships. What did you find?
Well, the ship's original schematics reveal a service hatch that should be accessible from the top of the aircraft. It would seem Mr. Stagg is rather protective of his research. I expect the security to be high.
Thanks, Alfred. Lucius, how's the remote hacking device coming along? I think I'm about to need it.
Maybe you should add clairvoyance to that job description, Mr. Wayne. I'm uploading the latest decryption software to the device in the vault at Wayne International Plaza. You can collect it from there.
Okay, time to get to Wayne International Plaza. Right over there.
Recognize this city once we're through. We'll be everywhere.
There's a service hatch on top of the airship. I can use the remote hacking device to get in.
Alright. Now we will resume. We are going to go into the airship. Easy as pie.
electronically. If I can find a control panel, I should be able to override it with a remote hacking device.
I see you have found your way to town. Any sign of Mr. Stagg?
Not yet, but the Arkham Knight and Scarecrow's forces moved through this place killing everyone.
They must be there for a reason, sir. What are they planning?
Barbara's the priority. When she's safe, I'll deal with them.
But, sir, you have the chance to end this now. Capture Scarecrow, and you can save the whole city. It's what Miss Gordon would want.
I'm not losing anyone else, Alfred. I should now have full rotational control of the airship stability system. However, the hacking device will only work within a certain range of any control terminal.
Seriously, you're an ant compared to Bane, even. Batman's thinking right about now.
Those soldiers have got Stag, and from the look of it, he won't last much longer. I need to save him.
Where are the files?
I'm not telling you.
You want us to cut off your fingers? I don't mind. We start with the fingers and see how high we go before you tell us. Later. We will find them, you know. We've got crews tearing through the
Thank you. They were going to kill me. Why? What did you do? Nothing. These animals came in and just started shooting. They were collecting those cylinders.
Yeah, Simon Stagg, him and John Hammond from Jurassic Park get along pretty well.
Where's Scarecrow? He's on the second airship. Did he have anyone with him? You mean
It's the thing in the comics and like most everything. It's like Simon Stagg's more like John Hammond from the Jurassic Park novels, but in this game, he's pretty much like how he was in those films. Go back to the set of Call of Duty. This is more like it. Oh man, oh yeah. Everybody wrestles with their conscience every now and then, but Batman's been wrestling with his conscience for a while now, ever since the Joker's defeat. And he, like, literally has to wrestle with his conscience now because of that. Whoa. Now we have another mission on this particular airship. We're going to have to disable those turrets. And that's coming up.
Terminal in the research laboratory towards the rear of your current vessel. You should be able to disable the turrets from there.
Alright.
There must be another stability terminal here.
Oh, over where the Joker was standing. Yeah, once again, I hasten the moment.
Did you think you stopped me in these chemicals, Batman? You really delayed the inevitable. Gotham is mine to do with as I please.
Whoa.
I should stand clear.
Well,
Before attempting the airship.
slipped my mind a bit. Okay, we made it. Solved that little puzzle. And it wasn't even one of the Riddler's puzzles.
About what happened down there. I wasn't trying to kill you. I was trying to kill your mind. So, we still pals. Friends for life. Anyway, don't make me crazy.
I need cover here. Keep a lookout. You need to wake up. Lost him. Start checking for men down.
Take out that medic. Yep, without your medic, you now have a disadvantage.
Where the hell did he go? He's using smoke. There's something down there. It's nothing.
You got ahead of yourself. I am vengeance. I am fear. I am the night. I am Batman.
Now that they're out of the way, I can use that console to disable the airship's defenses. The weapon system controls are locked behind a scanner keyed to Stag's fingerprints. Without a clean set of his prints, I'm locked out. Maybe the CCTV camera feed can help me. I should scan the footage to see if Stag's hands touched any surfaces during the abduction. I might be able to reconstruct the full set of prints. Stag will have left a handprint on the floor there. I should check for other places he touched. There's more chance of getting a full set of prints. He touched the floor after he was thrown down the stairs. I should search for more prints. He touched that railing when he steadied himself. I should find more prints to reconstruct the full set. Stag left a handprint near the exit to the room. I know where Stag left his prints. Now I just have to scan those locations. I've got an index fingerprint here. 3 locations left to scan. I've been able to reconstruct Stag's middle fingerprint. 2 spots left to scan. I've completed reconstruction of Stag's thumbprint. 1 site left. I've got the full set. I should be able to access Stag's computer system now.
So you're going to use a reconstruction of Staggy's after to access the computer. That's cheers, that's really. Oh, I know. When you're done, let's hack his online gaming profile.
You really think he has one, Joker? Or my subconscious?
Disable the turrets on the other airship, but I can't control the turrets on this ship. That's the weapons dealt with. Scarecrow's next.
Sir, regarding the identity of this so-called Arkham Knight,
What have you found?
nothing, sir. None of the former Arkham City inmates who remain unaccounted for fit the Knight's profile.
Widen the search. When Joker took over the asylum, dozens of inmates escaped. Focus on young men with military experience.
Downloading the files now, sir.
Alright, can finally go in there.
The malicious combat suits can temporarily carry an electric charge. I won't be able to hit them when they're in that state.
All right, that's out of the way. Electromagnetic pulse. Yep, one of the finest. Okay, well, I guess this does it for the end of this vlog. I will have more later.